We never had anyone to be there.
Growing up in the city wasn't very pretty. I started out as a gangbanger, a street hanger. My life started out in the Westside Crips. My bros wanted me to drink. Here, take a sip. You were in it from your cradle to your grave. I joined that shit cause I thought I was brave. I regret all the things that I did. I learned it all growing up as a kid. I never had a father to look up to, but as I got older and as I grew, my life came together and I got a little wiser. I didn't want to go to jail to be a lifer. I did good for myself all on my own. Now we've got a group and we'll never be alone. I regret the days that I had when I got the beats, and what the hell for the gangs on the streets. I got a tattoo, I thought it was cool. Now in my life I know I was a fool. I joined the gangs cause it seemed like they cared, but they didn't. The YNC will always be there.
Living our rough lives, always being scared. We never had anyone to be there. We almost dug our own very grave, but thanks to each other we have gotten more brave.
I grew up where the sights wasn't pretty, but that's because of all the gangs in the city. I started drinking along with the drugs, joined a gang called the Westside Thugs. I was always getting in trouble with the law. I was just a badass that they always saw. I opened my eyes and helped myself realize that I was on the wrong path. So I smartened up and got my life on the right track, and I ain't ever going back. See, these streets is rough, so we had to get tough. I ain't going back cause I know I had enough. Fighting was your emotion, it was like a bad dream or a bad potion. We always had to live with fear, cause you get hit just for dropping a tear. But now we know the YNC's always near. They're like my brother, someone to lean on. Since I met them, we have made a bond. And when I was younger, I used to smoke my bong. Never thought I'd be around this long, singing this song, being a role model, trying to convince all the kids to drop the bottle.
Living our rough lives, always being scared. We never had anyone to be there. We almost dug our own very grave, but thanks to each other we have gotten more brave.
Cause isn't it amazing how two groups can combine? We don't fight, we just get up on the mic and rhyme. I smartened up and joined a group called the YNC. Now we're like brothers and that's the way it be. Where is the land? The land is right here. The land that we're on is called Janvier. The reserve, it deserves to have all our props for helping us out and not calling the cops, for sticking beside us to rise to the top. And to Walter we give him all our props, showing these people the respect they deserve for not going out to drink Royal Reserve. We listen up and like to obey the people that showed us the path. We're the DNA. We would like to say thanks and give you a hand, cause this is where we are and this is where we stand.
Living our rough lives.